What's up everybody, Tony here with High Tech Check, and today we're going to be taking a look at a pan-tilt 1080p camera made by Soliom. Now you can't purchase this offline right now. I will be putting a link in the description in case you guys want to pick this up yourself, and if you guys like me and you want to support my channel, please use those links because it helps me keep purchasing products or do reviews for you guys. So we are going to see what you get inside the box, and I will go over the whole installation process and setup on your phone, and then I will give you my thoughts and impressions at the end of the video. But first, let's go ahead and go over some of the specs of the camera. So the Soliom S800 has a built-in 14,400 milliamp hour rechargeable battery. You can buy an optional solar panel so you don't have to worry about swapping out the batteries every so often. It has 4 built-in LEDs that can give you colored night vision. It has pan and tilt and two-way talk, so if you want to talk to whoever's outside of your camera, you can, and you can also hear them. It can rotate 355 degrees horizontally and 90 degrees vertically. It has accurate motion detection and instant alert by using its PIR sensor that has a 130 degree angle with a 26-foot distance. It has live view and can also play back footage with a flexible data storage by either using a micro SD card up to 64 gigs or the Soliom backup cloud. This is a 1080p camera, and it also does not work on 5G Wi-Fi signals, only 2.4 gigahertz. It also has 2 built-in infrared LEDs for night vision as well. And it's also IP66 weather rated. So it can be used in outdoor temperatures of -4 degrees Fahrenheit to 140 degrees Fahrenheit, which is -20 degrees Celsius to 60 degrees Celsius. And the app can also be used with Android or iOS. Okay, so here it looks like we have our user manual. We have a little guide sticker to help mount the device. Then we have a quick start guide. Here we have a micro USB to USB type A cable. Here we have all our mounting hardware. And here we have the camera itself. That's it for the box. Okay, so here is the mounting plate that you mount wherever you want to mount the device first. And then here we have our camera. Everything is made of plastic, or at least surrounded by plastic. I don't really feel any metal on here. Here we have our little sensor, the main camera, our infrared LEDs, as well as our illumination LEDs. At the top is where you can put your solar panel if you happen to purchase it. Then you want these antennas facing up towards the sky. On the back here, we have a nice soft plate, and it doesn't look like the battery inside is easily replaceable, so it doesn't look like it's meant to be taken out and charged. You would just charge up the device from the micro USB slot, which is right here, and it is covered up. There you have your power button. Then underneath the camera here, it looks like we have our little SD card slot and a reset button. And that is pretty much it for the camera. So let's go ahead and mount it, and we'll go ahead and go over the setup process. So before we first use the camera, we need to make sure that it's fully charged. So just plug in the supplied micro USB cable to the camera, and then the other end you can plug into like a phone adapter or anything else that uses 5 volts, about 2 amps. And as you can see here, the red LED lights up to let you know that it is charging. And then once the battery is fully charged, the LED will change from red to green. Okay, so before we mount the camera, we're going to want to go to our app store, whether you have iOS or Android, and we're going to want to download the Soliom Plus app. Once you have the app downloaded, we'll go ahead and open it. You're going to click on register and create an account. Once you've created an account, you'll go ahead and log in. And then we're going to go ahead and add a device. So we'll click on add a device. I'm going to go ahead and set up Wi-Fi device. Now make sure that the device you're using to connect your camera up to is connected to your 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi channel, because this does not work on 5 gigahertz. It only works on 2.4. So here it wants you to power on your camera and check that the blue indicator LED is blinking. So we'll go ahead and we will press in the little power button on the bottom here, hold it in.
The camera is now ready to begin pairing.
Okay, so as you can see, the little blue LED is blinking. So now for the sake of this video, I'm just going to put this up to make everything easy. So as you can see, I have my plate mounted on my post here. I'm just using 2 screws. It's 2 screws is definitely good enough. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. We'll go ahead and spread the little Wi-Fi antenna so we can screw this in. We'll just put it over the plate here.
The camera is now ready to begin pairing.
And then we'll put these little screws in the side here. Installation is super simple. As you saw, all you need to do is screw the plate to where you want to mount the camera and then screw the camera into the plate and then you're done. Okay, so now we know the LED's on.
The camera is now ready to begin pairing.
So we know the little blue LED is blinking, so we'll click yes. We can put the device name, select the area, we'll click home. Now all you have to do is put in your Wi-Fi name and password. Then we'll click on QR code configuration. Okay, and then we'll hold the QR code up in front of the camera.
Pairing information received.
Okay, it's going to finish up the configuration.
Camera installed successfully.
Okay, so the configuration is all set. We'll go ahead and click on the camera here. As you can see, it has connected. Okay, if we want to go into the settings here, we'll click on the little cog. As you can see, you can use the cloud video or your SD card, which I have installed. We'll go ahead and turn off the cloud video. Memory card, we have 99% free. As you can see, you can flip the image. You can pick your scene mode, backlight compensation, night vision mode, highlight compensation, or dynamic. You can pick your environment, indoor or outdoor. We have the detection sensitivity, and this is how sensitive it is to pick up motion. I put mine on high. We have active time, 15 seconds, 30 seconds, 60 seconds, or always recording. So if you pick 15 seconds, it'll record 15-second clips when it detects motion. Pick your power frequency. I'm in the US, so I choose 60 Hertz. LED indicator, you can turn that on and off. Synchronize time, your device name, and then we have the ID and everything at the bottom there. And you can check for the firmware update, which it's already up to date. And if we swipe to the right here, you can see the controls which you'd use to move the camera. There is a slight bit of lag. And it moves in little increments. You can't just hold the button down and have it move. You just click on it each time you want it to move. As you can see, you can also zoom in and out. Just pinch to zoom here. Zoom in and out. Now you can turn on the speaker on your phone to hear what's on the other end of the camera. You can take a picture. You can talk by clicking the little microphone in the middle. You can manually record a video. You can also change from your SD card to cloud video storage. You can also turn the lights on with the little light button there. You can turn on the infrared LEDs. At the top, it shows your Wi-Fi signal, battery power, and who's looking at the camera, or actually how many people are looking. And you can change from high definition to standard definition too. Okay, and then if you wanted to fill up your whole screen, you click the little expand button here, and then it expands across the whole screen, and you have your little controls at the bottom here to continuously control the camera as well. And you have your manual recording, the microphone, and taking pictures as well. And you can see at the top hand corner is 1080p. And as you can see, it shows the motion detections, the videos down at the bottom there. And you can also change the date depending on what day you want to look at. And then again, to swipe, it gives you your controls to move the camera. And as you can see on the main page, we have our devices, the cloud video, our album, which was recorded video, and then you can go to your settings as well. So now there's also another cool feature that you can use on your Soliom cameras, and that's to change your voice. If you want to do that, you'll go ahead and go down to the little me icon here. We'll go ahead and click on Common Settings. And then we'll go ahead and turn on the talk voice change. So basically all you do is go into your camera, you'll hit the little microphone, and then a little settings icon will pop up here, and you can change that by simply clicking on it. So now I'll let you listen to the voice changer options. There's a male voice and a female voice.
So here is the male voice changer. It should be making my voice much lower than it is normally.
And then here is the woman's voice, so it should be much higher than it typically is.
So here's an example of what the audio quality sounds like talking into your phone to talk to whoever's outside by your camera.
As you can hear, the speaker on this camera is really loud, and that's a nice thing because it'll make it a lot easier for people to hear if you're trying to talk to them through the camera. So one other thing I did want to let you know is you get 1 month free of their cloud storage when you do sign up with your brand new camera. All you need to do is go into the camera itself. We'll go ahead and click on Open Cloud Storage or Service. We'll click on the cloud here. We have our free trial. Then all you need to do is click on free trial on the right there, and it'll start the free trial service. Do not click on purchase service. So another thing I want to let you know is if you are using the micro SD card local storage, it will save your videos on the app, but it won't save them on your phone, and there's no way for you to download those videos from the app. Basically, the only way to get around that is to use the screen record the video, and then it'll save it to your gallery. Now, it's also worth mentioning that if you do decide to go with the cloud storage over the local SD card storage, you can then download the videos directly from the app onto your phone. So here, as you can see, I am on the cloud storage. I'll select one of my videos. Then you'll see a little cloud with the little arrow pointing down. That's to let you know that you can download the video from the cloud onto your phone. So we'll go ahead and press that. And as you can see next to the video, it shows a little check mark letting you know that the video is actually saved on your phone. Now this video was recorded at night about 8 p.m. and the only thing that's lighting up this whole area in front of me are the LEDs directly from the camera. That light in the background has nothing to do with what you're seeing in front. This is purely from the white LEDs that the camera's producing, and they are quite bright. Now here's a video I took at exactly the same time. The only difference is I turned off the white LEDs, and the only LEDs I'm using are the infrareds. And as you can see, it lights up the area almost as good as the white LEDs do. Now, it's actually really dark out right now, but you wouldn't know that because the infrared LEDs do such a good job of illuminating the whole area. And then here I just want to let you hear what the audio quality sounds like for someone talking into the camera, and also some visual quality as well. And then here's some sample video I recorded from the front of my house. Motion detection is also really good on this camera. As you can see from the video, the moment I stepped into frame, the camera automatically started recording, and it recorded me the whole time I was in frame. So now that I've had a chance to use the camera for probably about a week now, I want to give you my impressions and thoughts on the camera itself. Now, you're probably wondering, would I recommend this camera to you? And I would definitely say yes. I actually have 2 other Soliom cameras that I've been using for more than 6 months, and they both have been out in negative temperatures this whole time. I've been using them without issue. They both have solar panels on them. I've never had to go outside, change any batteries, plug anything in, recharge anything. They just work beautifully, and they're also both made out of plastic, just like this one has, and they've weathered the hot sun just fine. Now, just like the other few cameras that I have, they all use the micro SD card storage. So if anything happens, you don't have Wi-Fi connection or anything like that, the camera will continue to work and record videos. So later on, when you do get that connection back, you can always see the videos that were saved onto the SD card. So I would definitely recommend getting the one that does have the solar panel attached to it. It just makes everything so much easier. It's pretty much like a set it and forget it type deal. You plug in the solar panel and you never have to worry about charging up the rechargeable battery again in this camera. Even though it does do motion detection, the pan and tilt are a manual operation. It does not follow anybody or anything in its view. Whatever it's pointed at, that's what it's going to record if it detects any motion. And I also would recommend you point it in a direction where it probably doesn't get a lot of foot traffic, because it doesn't have any zone detection where you can kind of like only paint where you want to have detection. It just detects everything that comes in its field of view. This camera has been working great for the past week. I haven't had any connection issues. It records, like I showed you, everything that goes into its field of view. Those LED lights are insane at night. They are so bright. They light up the whole area, and the infrared LEDs do just as well. And if you do happen to have more than one Soliom camera like I do, it conveniently uses all one app, so you don't have to keep switching back and forth, which makes everything super convenient. Now, I know I told you to get the solar panel for this camera so you'd never have to worry about recharging, but as far as battery life goes, it's been really great. I've only charged the device one time in the very beginning when I first started doing my testing, and now after about a week and a half, I still have not made a dent in this battery. As you can see at the top, it's still at 100%. So even if you didn't get the solar panel, the battery should still last you quite some time, but again, then you're going to have to worry about going out and charging up the device. And also keep in mind, this camera is not in a very high traffic area, so it only gets triggered every so often. And it's not always recording. I only have it set to record when it detects motion. So I will be putting a link in the description in case you guys want to pick this up yourself. And if you guys like me and you want to support my channel, please use those links because it helps me keep purchasing products to do reviews for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that little notification bell to let you guys know when I put out new videos. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.